Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakdash, the one is the Apostle JMS. Salutations to you. I can push the word of truth and sincerely. Today, I want to go into a quick topic, Lord willing. This video will be edifying. Just going to get into the point of when the Lord chastises you. When the Lord chastises us, it's for a reason. It's for the betterment. Something. You do something off with your parents or your father. He told you not to do this, and you go ahead and do it anyways. He's gonna punish you because he told you not to do that. He's gonna chastise you. That's how the Lord is with us. We're like his children. This is Proverbs 3:11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father and a son whom he delighteth. Because that father, he wants you to grow up the right way, man. He wants you to be, that man, that respectful, humble, not this person that's doing horrible things. He wants you to obey his rules. That's how the Lord is with us. He told us to worship him, no other gods, follow his statutes, commandments, do his will, pray to him, fast, follow the Shabbat, this and that. But it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth. So don't get mad or look at it a certain way. Look at it like, hey, you know what? I did something wrong. The Lord corrected me, and I'm glad he corrected me, so I want to continue in that path, because that keep doing leading to that. You just, whatever the cost may be, adding sin to sin, it's not going to bring nothing good, because the Lord will punish you, and it's not going to be a good one, man. The Lord hates evildoers, those that commit iniquity. So, hey, the Lord is going to correct you, man. You go off on this, you best believe he's going to correct you, and you should. If you see that, you'll be like, hey, shit, the Lord is dealing with me, That's a good thing. But it's not good when you're in the fire, but it's a good thing, though. Now, the Lord doesn't chastise you, then shit. Now, that's the bad part right there, But this is 1 Corinthians 11:32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. The Lord doesn't want us to be an evildoer or be like the world. The Lord said, hey, the whole duty of man is to fear him and follow his statutes and commandments, doing his will, reading, studying, preaching on his word, following the statutes and commandments. And if you go off, you best believe you're gonna get chastised. It's for your own good. Like I said, a father raising his son, certain rules. He told him, hey, You could do this, but you can't do this. You know, it's for his betterment and for his protection. You know, this is also a father teaches you, hey, don't do this and that, because it could lead to danger. Just how the Lord does with us, man. It's gives us warning. He chastises us. And if you keep doing it, he'll give you a warning. Or sometimes you don't want to get it to this point, but he'll judge you, man. You'll be like, you know what, that's enough. It's time for you to go. You know, and you don't want that. But this is Amos 3 and 11. So like 3 and 11. So like Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. You know, the Lord has chastised us as a nation many times because we were disobedient and rebellion, and that's what happens. He gives us into the hands of our enemies. You know, and that's all over the book, man. The Lord had chastised us very many times, you know, for our iniquity. This is Hebrews 12 and 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastising, if ye endure chastising, God dealeth with you as with sons. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's a good, you know, it's good, but it doesn't feel good when you're in that fire, but it's good, you know. For what son is he whom the Father chastises not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. You know? And that's the bad thing. If the Lord doesn't chastise you, that's bad. You know? Ultimately, the Lord doesn't save you for something else, or, you know, for you to get judged and destroyed. It's just bad, bro. But the Lord has always chastised us, you know, and as a nation too, for going off, you know, for being rebellious, hard-headed, and we have seen that through the history, man. The book of Judges, we will go off. The Lord will get mad, and He will give us into the hands of our enemies. Just look at the predicament we're in right now. We're patient waiting for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But, you know, just want to go into that. Hopefully the video was edifying. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Akadash, the one is the Apostle GMS. And salutations to you. I can push the word with truth and sincerely. Till next time, Shalom.